Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Are you suffering from any backache or pain during your pregnancy? Whilst this is common, you don't need to suffer. In today's video, I have some of my favorite stretches and exercises to help you relieve the discomfort of backache and also help prevent it from returning. Congratulations on your pregnancy and this special phase in your life. I'm Vicky War, pregnancy and postnatal fitness specialist and founder of Bump and Beyond. Be sure to watch this video all the way through to the end. Follow the exercises as they are the very ones I did during both of my pregnancies to help relieve back niggles, and also the ones thousands of my clients have followed too to relieve backache during all the phases and trimesters of their pregnancies. And for more prenatal exercise videos and exercises for after you've had your baby, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified of my new video releases every week. You'll need a couple of things for these exercises and stretches. So a resistance band if you have one, otherwise you can use a pair of tights or nylons, and also a couple of pillows. Now before we begin, I just want to briefly explain that there are two contributing factors to backache during pregnancy. The fact that your belly is growing and you're carrying extra weight out in front of you because of your baby, and this causes more of a stress or a strain in the curvature of your lower back here. So your pelvis tends to tilt forwards, and then the upper part of your back lengthens, and your shoulders and the base of your skull and also your neck begin to round over as well. So that causes a pulling right here of the smaller extensor muscles surrounding your spine. The second contributing factor is that your body is releasing far more hormones with the purpose of helping with childbirth. In fact, what happens is the hormone relaxin is secreted into all of the joints, not just the pelvis. So this causes the joints of your vertebrae to be more lax as well. Let's help you with these fabulous stretches and exercises. And we're going to begin first of all in a kneeling position, and you'll need to take your resistance band or your tights or nylons if you have those. So sitting your bottom back onto your heels, lift your chest, hold the resistance band out in front of you here, and then just taking your hands away from each other, tuck your chin onto your chest, round off the lower part of your spine, creating a C shape with your lower back, and then breathing in, looking up. Okay, lifting the chest, make sure you're not overarching your lower back here, and then breathing in, rounding off the lower back, breathing out. Breathing in, just keep that slight pull on the resistance band, but nothing, excessive. You don't need to wrench it. Breathing in, rounding off that lower back. Breathing out, lifting the chest. One more time, breathing in. And then breathing out. Now lift your bottom off your heels, bring your hands down in front of your thighs, and then bringing your arms up overhead, take the resistance band all the way behind and down towards your glutes, and then lifting it back overhead, bringing it back down to your thighs. This one really helps open out the chest and also the thoracic spine, so that's your upper part of your back as well. Now with the breathing, just breathe out as you take your arms over your head. Breathe in as you bring your arms back to your thighs. Two more. Again, when you're in this position, just be sure that you're not overarching your lower back. All right, so make sure you're not doing this. One more. Excellent, and release. Now we're going to do the hinge back. So taking the resistance band just in front of your chest here, we're going to hinge back from the knees. Take the hands a little further apart to again open out your chest. Keep your hips pushed forwards, keep your bottom away from your heels. Feel that stretch in the front of your thighs, and then bring your body back to vertical. Breathe out. Now on this one, I want you to zip up, or imagine you're zipping up from your pubic bone towards your navel, zipping up a jacket, imaginary jacket. Breathing in, coming back. And again, two more, just relax your shoulders. One more, feeling that stretch in the front of the thighs really helps you with your posture. This one opens up the upper back. Breathing in. Excellent. Okay, we'll take the resistance band down, coming onto your hands and your knees. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingers here, and then just breathe in, round off your lower back, take your shoulders away from your ears, allow the crown of your head to go down towards the floor, and then breathe out, look up. Avoid arching your back here, just try and keep your back flat. And then breathing in, round off the lower part of your back, middle part of your back, upper part of your back, but taking your ears away from your shoulders, or rather your shoulders away from your ears. And then breathing in, looking up. 3 more times. Breathing in here, actually my bad, breathing in here. And then breathing out, looking up. Shoulders away from ears. 1 more time, breathing in, rounding off the lower back. Breathing out, looking up. Now from here, we're going to take the big toes together. Now sit back into your heels if you can, or just stay in this position. Depending on the stage of pregnancy you are and your baby bump, take your knees a little wider. So you might want to take your knees really wide if you are in your last stage of pregnancy, all right, or they can be slightly closer together if your baby bump is not quite so pronounced. And then sitting back or sitting here, we're going to come down onto our forearms and then press the tailbone, your tailbone, away from you to try and lengthen, all right, your spine and create space in between the vertebrae. Now take your forehead down towards the floor, relax your shoulders. Sit back a little more here, breathing in, breathing out. This is child's pose. It's a lovely stretch. Now, if you can't take your forehead to the floor, if that feels uncomfortable, just lift your head and just hang out here. All right, and also you can lift your bottom a little as well, okay, if you're feeling that stretch there. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, really trying to create space here. So these stretches and exercises are, they don't look much, but they really are going to help you, A, with stretching out the tight muscles surrounding your spine, but also helping you strengthen too. Now, from here, we're going to take one hand and arm through the gap here, all right, of the other arm. Take your ear side of your head down towards the floor, all right, from here. Breathing in, breathing out. You'll feel a stretch in the upper part of your body, right, and also down through your vertebrae. And then lifting the head, sliding the hand back, returning it back onto your forearm. Let's change over. Sliding the arm through, now resting down onto the side of your head. Breathing in, breathing out. Holding this for about 5 to 10 seconds. And then sliding the arm back, resting onto your forearms. And then we're going to repeat that again. So sliding the arm through, take the side of your head down onto the mat. Breathing in, coming back, resting on your forearms, and again sliding the arm through onto the other side. Be sure to just, still continue to sit back and towards the heels of your feet. And then coming back onto your forearms. Now from here, we're just going to sway the hips around. All right, one direction, doesn't matter which direction you want to go in. And we do 2 more, 1 more, and then let's go back the other way. Now we're going to come back up onto our hands and knees, take the big toes away, bring the knees in slightly closer so they're directly underneath your hips, and then from here we're going to do the same thing, circle the hips around, okay, and be conscious here. So you're taking your shoulders away from your ears so that you always have that space here. Okay, I often see people bringing their shoulders right up towards their ears, which creates extra tension in the upper back. All right, let's reverse and go back in the other direction. Just make sure your elbows are slightly bent. 1 more. Great. And then we're going to go side to side. Now this one kind of feels a little strange, but just imagine that a dog is wagging its tail and that's the same action that we are doing here. All right, so the hips are going side to side. Again, just make sure that you're not locking out your arms. Slight bend in your elbows. Space between the ears and the shoulders. 2 more. 1 more. And rest. Excellent. Now take one of your pillows. We're going to sit onto this. And we're going to take the soles of the feet together. Now you might find you need another pillow as well, which is fine. All right, we just want to make sure that in the sitting position you're not experiencing any more backache. So again, just round off your lower back slightly, and then with the soles of the feet together, hold onto your ankles or your shins and just gently rock side to side. So what we're doing here is lifting the chest, all right, lifting the chin, and then just dynamically stretching out both the inner thighs and the hip flexors. Again, remember that your body, is all connected. So when you're tight in one area, it can manifest and you can experience tightness and strain in another area. So what I'm doing with you here is just trying to stretch and release other areas that are close and linked and connected to your lower back and the muscles surrounding your spine too. And typically the hips get very tight during pregnancy, again because of the extra weight that you're carrying out or your body is having to carry out in front of you. And your body is adjusting to carrying that extra weight. So when there's adjustments to be made, sometimes that can create muscular imbalances and just extra tightness and tension. So by following with me and doing these exercises together today, you're helping your body and you're helping yourself feel better and feel great during pregnancy rather than, feel de-energized or slow or tired or tense or tight. I want to help you feel a whole lot better. Alrighty, so let's continue just to rock side to side. 2 more, 1 more. Excellent, and then just release. So from here, we're going to come onto our knees, and I'm going to keep the pillow here because it adds a little more cushioning to our knees. All right, if you want to take it away, then that's fine. We're going to step forward with 1 foot, place the hands onto the hips here, and then with the front foot completely flat, press forwards with your knee. All right, and then bringing this hip round so it's square on. You want to feel a stretch in your hip flexor. Now be careful here. What you don't want to do is arch your lower back because that will place extra strain. So if you want to, you can lean slightly forward here, but ideally you want to stay fairly vertical with your upper body to feel the stretch. Now from here, we're going to just lift the arm up and take it over towards the side where your front knee is bent, okay? So you can rest this arm just onto your front thigh as well, and then feel that stretch right down through the side of your body to open out the intercostal muscles. From here, we're just going to bring the arm back down to your side, straighten the leg, lift the toe, and then we're going to repeat that stretch, placing the toes onto the floor, bring the knee forward, stretch out through your hip flexor, reaching up, reaching over. Make sure you are not arching your lower back. All right, just relax your tailbone here, allow it to soften, and then breathe in. Straighten the leg. We'll do this one more time. So lifting the arm up, taking it over, feeling that stretch through the hip flexor. Trying to be really self-aware of the position of your lower back, whether you're excessively arching it or whether you're really trying to, relax the base of your spine. And then release, step back, and then rest both knees onto the pillow. Step forward with the other foot to switch over, and then bringing the knee forward, keeping the front foot flat. We'll repeat this stretch. Bring your hip around so that your hips are square on. Try not to arch your lower back, relax the tailbone, and then lifting up with the arm, reaching over towards the side, resting this forearm onto your thigh just to give you some stability. Feel that great stretch in the side of the waist, and then breathing in, coming back, and then again repeat. Breathing out into the stretch. Breathing in, straighten the leg. One more time, breathing out. And then breathing in. And then coming back onto both knees, we're now going to take the pillow away from here and then just place it towards the top of the mat, because we're going to lie down onto our side and place your head or the side of your face just resting on the pillow here. Now extend your arms, both arms straight outwards in front of your chest, and then bend your knees so you have one knee on top of the other. All right. So from here, we're going to take the top arm, bring it up towards the ceiling, and then just bring it behind us, and then look back towards the arm to feel that stretch down through your lower back, and then bringing the arm back up towards the ceiling and taking it back to meet this arm. And we'll do that again. We want to breathe out, so breathe out as you take the arm over the head and down. Breathe in as you bring it back. Let's try 4 more. Breathing out, breathing in. 3 more. 2 more. This one feels so good. It really just helps open out the muscles of the chest, the upper back, as well as down through your side of your waist. And let's repeat that onto the other side. So let's bring in the pillow over here, taking the head down onto the pillow, stretching your arms out just in front here, one hand on top of the other, one knee on top of the other. Also just make sure your hips are stacked too. Taking the top arm up, taking the hand up towards the ceiling, behind, keeping your hips really still. Try to avoid rotating your hips back, and then bringing the arm back and down. Breathe out as you take the arm over and back. Breathing in as you come back. Breathing out, look back and down towards your arm. Breathing in. So keeping the hips one on top of the other. One more. And release. Now coming up, we're going to take another pillow to support our back. This is a great exercise for strengthening your glutes, which is really important to help you with lower backache. Okay, so have your feet flat and your knees bent, and then come down onto your forearms. Rest your head and your upper back onto the pillows. Oh, this feels so good. All right, and then from here, taking your hands onto your pelvis, we're going to just rotate the pelvis back, all right, without creating too much of an arch here, and then bringing the pelvis back around so that you can feel it just flatten into the exercise mat or the floor underneath you. So just tilting and then rolling it back. With your breathing, just breathe out and then breathe in. All right, so you've just got a very small movement going on at the pelvis here. These are the pelvic tilts, and they really help, okay, with mobility in your lower back, right, and also your pelvis, and stops this area getting kind of locked up. So we'll do 4 more. 3, 2 more. Roll the pelvis, 1 more. So all of those muscles melt into that exercise mat here. Now we need to hold it in this position so you can feel those lower back muscles pressing into the exercise mat. From here, bring your feet back slightly, squeeze your glutes, and then lift your hips up. Now this one helps strengthen your glutes. Now avoid again arching your lower back here, so just try and relax your tailbone. All right, and then breathing in and lower your lower back, your hips, and your glutes onto the floor. Okay, so let's do that again. We're breathing out, lifting up. Really be conscious of keeping this flat, and then breathe in and lower. You will, I should add here, have a slight natural curve in your lower back. Okay, it's not going to get completely flat. All right, what you want to do is avoid arching, all right, as you're coming up. So really squeeze those glute muscles, lift high, and then breathe in and lower, bringing lower back, hips, and then glutes down. Let's do 2 more. Breathing out, up onto your shoulders, resting on your forearms, breathing in. 1 more, breathing out. Squeezing those glutes, and then breathing in to come back down. All right, let's roll over onto our sides, and well done. I hope these exercises and stretches have helped you relieve that discomfort in your lower back. Now, what about the rest of your body? Do you want to improve your muscle tone during your pregnancy? Would you like to get into shape faster after having your baby? Would you like to reduce your risk of a more moderate or severe diastasis recti, or would you like to strengthen your pelvic floor? Then check out Bump and Beyond by Vicky War, the prenatal online fitness studio, and try a 2-week free trial of all my exercise videos, my personal help, and also some nutrition and food tips to help you with any nausea or food craving. The link for your free trial is below this video, or you can find it here, and I'll hopefully see you in the studio. Otherwise, be sure to like this video, give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel for more prenatal exercise videos to help you with tone, fitness, and well-being during this special time. Thank you so much for sharing your time and energy with me today, and I'll see you next time.